Page 94. Does water become a gas when it freezes?
No.
Does it become a liquid when it freezes?
No.
What happens when water freezes?
Water becomes a solid when it freezes.
What happens when water boils?
What happens when you put ice into boiling water?
What happens when water gets very cold?
What happens when a plant doesn't get enough water?
It dies.
What happens if you don't come to class?
What happens when you look at yourself in the mirror?
I see myself.
What happens when you don't drink any water?
What happens when you don't eat any food?
What happens when you arrive late at work?
The boss gets mad.
What happens when you arrive late at the movies?
I can't find a comfortable seat.
What will happen if Tom falls in love?
He'll probably get married.
When did Mr. X become the president? Became.
When will you become proficient in speaking English?
When did you become 21 years old?
When will you become 30 years old?
What can a board become if the carpenter works on it?
How long ago did I become your teacher?
Page 95.
Red means that you must stop.
Orange means that you must be careful.
Green means that you must go ahead.
What does red mean?
What does an orange light mean?
What does it mean when the light is green?
What must you do when you see a red light?
What must you do when there is an orange light in front of you?
If you are driving a car and you see some children crossing the street in front of you, what must you do?
I don't want to take that medicine.
You must take this medicine.
Does the child want to take his medicine?
Must he take it?
Do you want to touch a match while it is burning?
Must we try to be honest?
Do you want to learn English quickly?
Do you want to go to the USA in the near future?
Do you want to speak English when you go there?
Do you want to understand English when you go to the movies?
Page 96.
Ask and answer these questions.
Does red mean danger?
Does it mean to stop?
Does it mean that the driver must stop?
Does yellow mean caution?
Does it mean to be careful?
Does it mean that a pedestrian must be careful?
Does green mean safe?
Does it mean to go ahead?
Does it mean that the driver and/or pedestrian must go ahead?
Must a driver stop when he sees a green light?
Must a driver go ahead when he sees a red light?
What must he do?
What must a driver do when he sees a yellow light?
Why?
What must he do when he sees a red light?
Why?
Must husbands work in order to support their families?
Must boys and girls study hard?
Must we work if we want to earn some money?
Must we try to do our best?
Why must a person be careful when he is crossing the street?
So that he won't get hurt by a car.
Why mustn't we cross the street when the traffic light is red?
Why must we try to be punctual, on time?
Because it is our duty.
Why mustn't we be late?
Page 97.
The 25th lesson. You must take your medicine.
Why?
So that you will be healthy.
Healthy.
Sick.
Why must the child take his medicine?
So that he will be healthy.
Why must we work?
So that we can earn some money.
Why must we get up from bed early?
Why must we go to school?
Why must you eat enough food?
Why must you get enough sleep?
Why must you study hard?
Why must we leave early?
So that we will be there on time.
I must prepare my English lessons.
You have to prepare your English lessons.
Do you have to prepare your English lessons?
Do you have to go to New York next month?
Do you have to go to the dentist?
Do you have to go to the doctor?
Do you have to go shopping to buy things tomorrow?
Did you have to see the doctor yesterday?
Will you have to go to bed early tonight?
Page 98.
I couldn't go to the movies yesterday because I was very busy. I can't go to the movies now because I am very busy. I will be able to go to the movies tomorrow because I won't be very busy then.
Can Tom go to the movies now?
Could Tom go to the movies yesterday?
Will he be able to go to the movies tomorrow?
Why can't Tom go to the movies now?
Why couldn't he go to the movies yesterday?
Why will he be able to go there tomorrow?
Could you speak English a year ago?
Will you be able to speak better English next year?
Will you be able to come to class next week?
Were you able to come here last Wednesday?
Why couldn't you come last Sunday?
Will you be able to go to the USA next year?
Will you be able to buy a car in the near future?
Will the mechanic be able to fix a car if he doesn't have any tools?
Will the farmer be able to plow the earth if he doesn't have a tractor?
When were you first able to drive a car?
Can you drive a car now?
Are you able to drive it now?
A rocket is able to travel many times the speed of sound.
How fast is a rocket able to travel?
Page 99. North, south, east, west.
Spring, summer, autumn or fall, winter.
The northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere, the equator. Were you able to go on vacation last summer?
Will you be able to take a vacation next winter?
Could Columbus discover America by traveling west?
What are the seasons of the year?
What are the four cardinal directions?
Does spring come before fall and after summer?
Is it very cold in the extreme north and south?
Is the equator at the middle of the earth?
Is the North Pole at the top of the earth?
Is the South Pole at the bottom of the earth?
Are there 6 continents in the world?
Are they Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, North America, and South America?
What are the 6 continents of the world?
Is Asia in the west or in the east?
Is America in the east or in the west?
Are there 2 hemispheres?
Page 100.
Ask and answer these questions.
Must you stop when you see a red light?
Do you have to stop when you see a red traffic light?
Do you have to be careful when the traffic light is yellow?
Do you have to go ahead when the light turns green?
Do you have to be careful when you drive a car?
Do you have to take medicine when you are sick?
Do you have to rest in order to get well?
Do you have to see the doctor when you don't feel well?
Do you have to do what the doctor tells you if you want to get well?
Do you have to see the dentist when you have a toothache?
Does the dentist have to pull the tooth out when it is bad?
Who doesn't have to suffer sometimes during life?
Who doesn't have to work?
Who doesn't have to study if he wants to get ahead?
Do you have to typewrite a lot if you want to learn how to type?
Do you have to practice a lot if you want to play the piano well?
Does a person have to read a lot if he wants to become cultured?
Does one have to work hard if he wants to succeed in life?
Do all living things have to eat in order to keep alive?
Do plants, animals, and persons have to breathe oxygen in order to live?
Do cosmonauts have to take oxygen into space so that they can breathe? Page 101.
The 26th lesson.
I'm breaking the piece of chalk.
The piece of chalk is being broken by you.
Now it is broken into 2 pieces.
You broke it into 2 pieces.
Am I breaking the piece of chalk?
Is it being broken by me?
Is it now broken into 2 pieces?
Did I break it? Broke.
Was it broken by you?
By whom was it broken?
Is it broken into 10 pieces?
Into how many pieces is it broken?
You're tearing the sheet of paper.
The sheet of paper is being torn by me.
Now it is torn into 2 pieces because you tore it.
I tore it into 2 pieces.
Are you tearing the sheet of paper?
Is it being torn by me?
By whom is it being torn?
Did I tear it a minute ago?
Who did?
Did your friend break her glasses?
Did she tear her stockings? Page 102. A garage is the place where one keeps his car.
A garage is the place where a car is kept. I buy sugar and coffee at the grocery store.
Sugar and flour are bought at the grocery store.
Where does one keep his car?
Where is a car kept?
Where are flour and sugar bought?
Where do you buy them?
Where is money usually kept?
Where is meat bought?
Where can I buy a pair of shoes?
This letter is written in Spanish.
This one is written in English.
Is one letter written in Spanish?
Is the other one written in English?
Are you able to understand a letter written in English?
Which letter can you understand better?
This wall is painted green.
This one is painted yellow.
This one is painted blue.
How are the walls painted?
Are any of the walls painted red?
Is your book covered with blue paper?
Page 103.
A desk is made out of wood.
A bottle is made out of glass.
A box is made out of cardboard.
A car is made out of metal.
A coat is made out of wool.
A ballpoint pen is made of plastic.
A house is made of bricks.
A tire is made of rubber.
Shoes are made out of leather.
Stockings are made of nylon.
Coins are made out of copper, silver, gold, etc.
Bread is made of wheat.
Are bottles made out of glass?
Is a house made out of leather?
What ingredients do you use to make bread?
What is a desk made out of?
What is your coat made out of?
Are your socks made out of nylon?
What are they made out of?
What is your ballpoint pen made out of?
Is a sandwich made by putting some meat, lettuce, and tomato between 2 slices of bread?
How is a sandwich made? Page 104.
Ask